what sort of opportunities can open up for manufacturers by embracing data?
I think the opportunities sort of depend on the company and what stage it's at in its journey to digitalization, if you like. So some companies who are still reliant on entirely paper-based systems they're at a very different stage to a company that already has some kind of data capture implemented. So the opportunities are massive if they are taken. So moving towards a data-centric approach with your manufacturing means that you can make decisions based on data, based on real values, as opposed to making decisions based on gut feel. Okay, so we're using that data to actually derive meaningful insight and also drive business decisions.
Once a manufacturer's perhaps taken the decision to go down a data-centric approach, what are then some of the common problems and common challenges that might crop up, and how can they be overcome?
Quite often people think the first challenge is, I'm not capturing any data, what data should I be capturing? Well, actually that's one of the last questions you should be asking. The first question really is, why are you doing it? What is your vision for your data-centric approach in the future? There must be some fundamental business questions that you are trying to answer, otherwise you wouldn't be looking towards your data. So one of the first challenges people need to overcome is defining what that vision is and what they are trying to do with that data in their long-term goal. One of the other challenges is ensuring that the people in your organisation are part of the journey. A transformation into a data-centric approach shouldn't happen to people, it should happen with them. They should be in the driving seat in many cases. So I think a lot of staff potentially have that hesitation to data because they think it's going to be used almost against them. It's going to be used to look at their work in detail and scrutinise them. That's not the point of moving to a data-centric approach. The whole point is that you get people interested in the data and interested in working with it and learning more from the data rather than using it as a stick to beat people with. So I think that staff buy-in is critical to any move towards a data-centric approach.
What would you say are the key do's and don'ts for manufacturers moving to a data-centric approach?
Define your vision. Work out why it is that you want to start using more data. Have some questions that you want to answer with data. Don't just start collecting data. Don't collect data and just store it for a rainy day and think, oh, one day this is going to be valuable. One day we'll be able to use this. There's that misnomer that data is the new oil. Oil has a value when it's stored. Data does not. If you're not doing anything with the data, there is no value to it. So don't just capture data for the sake of it. Do have questions that you want to answer. The other thing I would say is a massive do is look at your people, look at how it's going to impact them and move towards using more data, and try and identify individuals within the company that already show a bit of interest for the data, already show a bit of passion for using data. They can become your data champions and they can start spreading the word throughout your company about why the move towards a data-centric approach is going to help everybody.